All right, so day 2 of work here in San Antonio. So I was driving to work Tuesday and was in an accident on the way to work. Most likely totaled my car. I think they have to inspect it, but I mean, you know, looking at it here, it was destroyed. My car, I named her Eleanor, my 2014 Kia Soul. I love that car. I've been across the country now in it 3 times, even though it was only 2-wheel drive, and I made it somehow driving through the deep snow in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I've been through PT school and all my travel contracts and so many memories, and I'm really attached to the car. I think too because I give it a name. I think that helps, but yeah, I'm pretty sad about it. So what happened though is I was driving to work on Route 35 here in San Antonio. I work in Shirts, and I was driving on the highway, the interstate, whatever 35 is. The speed limit is 65 miles an hour. The cars in front of me, most of them in most lanes, were going under that. I get over into the passing lane then, going 65. I'm going though, and I see ahead of me, there's a bunch of cars that are stopping very suddenly. They're hitting their brakes. I saw it well enough in advance. I hit my brake. I ended up rear-ending a truck. So I was already seeing this and being like, all right, I'm gonna have to stop quickly. Put on the brakes, think that my anti-lock brake system, my ABS, was not working. I don't think mine was working. I certainly didn't feel it, and when I hit my brakes, I just felt myself sliding. The truck was already too far to its left that I couldn't swerve to the left and get onto the shoulder next to it. I would still hit the truck. And so I decided to swing to the right to avoid hitting the truck, but I didn't know what was coming in the lane next to me. I'm in the far left lane. So I didn't want to commit and just swing all to the right and then get T-boned going into someone else. So I kind of half committed, I guess, and ended up hitting the back left side of the Dodge Ram in front of me with my left front of my Kia Soul. The person in that car wasn't injured in any way. They were fine. Their car was fine, and they had like a bump tail light, which is hard to believe if you look at my car. I know cars are made to compress or something like that when they're in an accident to absorb the shock, but it's still ridiculous destroyed my car is compared to the Dodge. So I drove around. I don't know if I drove around or what, but I somehow was able to keep going around a bit and then get in front of it. And I think at some point it shut off, or maybe it was already shut off and I was just riding momentum. I don't know. But I know like the locks weren't working in it, all that stuff. But anyway though, after the accident, I just kick open the door and make sure the guy back there is all right. And he looks at me like he's seeing a ghost. And I know I have adrenaline going through me, so I'm just like, am I in bad shape here? Because I didn't see the front of my car yet. So I make sure he's all right, call my work, and then as I'm calling work, I walk around to the front of my car and just breaks my heart. And that sucked. Next thing I know, there's a cop there. He's like, are you all right? And so we give insurances to the cops and everything. But yeah, so my car was then towed to a yard. I didn't call anyone. They just showed up, towed me there. And I was like, the other guy, he just was able to drive off. Yesterday was, I ended up taking off, and it was just me trying to figure out all the stuff I need to do, start looking at some new cars. It was pretty sore yesterday. Feeling better today though. Like I said, it's just a little more painful going to my right. I can still look up and down and everything right now, just pretty tight. And some, like I said, occasional numbness tingling into my hand. So probably injured a disc in my neck, but that's something I can fix. I've had a really bad one in my back before, so I can do this. Yeah, today I'm going to leave to get a rental car. I don't know what kind it is from Enterprise though. My insurance is covering that. It's just really unfortunate that going through this, but that's life. Unfortunately, you get hard times and easy times. So, I've had a really long stretch most of this year, easy times. Not that I haven't had anything challenging happen to me, but in general, with work, time off, how I've been feeling in general. It's been a really good year for me. So, this is the one doozy, and thankfully I'm at a position with Travel PT that I can get a new car, and I just need something that I can get to work in, decent mileage, miles per gallon. Don't want a lot of miles on it because I'm gonna put more miles on it driving home eventually and to wherever I go in the future. Yeah, that's one thing though I guess I can look at, as this is kind of forcing my hand to get a new car. Second day here, gonna have to get into the groove of the job and then see how my routine is feeling. I'm gonna be working 9 to 6. Gonna have to heal up here before I go to jiu-jitsu. Might try and lift today though, just maybe some light upper body, kind of feel it out today. But yeah, that's my journey so far. Let's keep getting better though. It can only get better, right? So I miss Eleanor. I wish I wasn't in a car accident, but look at this. What? What? Yes. Just yes. So that was an awesome ride, and I think everyone should experience driving a convertible with your hair blowing in the wind. Make sure you do it before you lose your hair, men, because most of us are probably going to lose our hair one day. So do it while you have hair. Also, why I drove, I had about an hour drive. Why I drove was to check out a car that I found online. It was about 50 minutes outside of what I was, or east where I was living in. It's in San Marcos, I think this place is called. But they had already sold it. But there was a Jeep dealership next door. I got some contact info from that guy. I'm kind of feeling like I want to Renegade, just the MPGs. It's not too big, not so expensive. I like how they look. Yeah, so that's what I'm probably going to look at. Anyway, I'm going to go check out the San Antonio Riverwalk now.
Right after Tompkins Streets by Marriott San Antonio Downtown Riverwalk, on the right and east. Next right onto Jefferson, then turn right onto East Houston Street.
place. Just look at this baby. Look at that. And the horse on the ground. Look at that. What a sexy beast. What a sexy beast. Megan. Megan's her name. I love you, Megan.